I'll include links down below. The economy is going to shit. We're facing a recession right now, a serious one, a huge one. And this is what happens with crony capitalism. Look up the central bank, and you'll start seeing warnings. But yeah, central bank, and then just get creative. There's a lot of information out there, and I'll give you all a few links down below just to help you out, because I know that most of you are just too fucking lazy to do any of your own goddamn research, and you just are a bunch of sheep with the damn herd. And oh yeah, sorry to be so blunt. Most of you don't understand we're a debt-based economy. A debt-based economy. An economy with revolving debt. That's the only way that our system works. And the thing is that whenever we're loaned $1 by the Federal Reserve, well, where's that money actually come from? And the thing is that the Federal Reserve gives us $1, and then the United States government gives the Federal Reserve a bond saying that, hey, we promise to pay this back. It's a promissory note. And the Federal Reserve is like, that's great, but we also want interest. Okay, great. Well, I'm here to pay off my loan. Here's the $1 I got. Well, great, but you have interest that you need to pay. What? I'm still in debt. Where do I get the money from interest from? Well, here's another loan to pay back your interest. Great. I got another loan, and I got $2 more, and I'm going to pay back that interest, and so awesome. I got freaking $1.75, for this loan. Okay, I'm done playing with that, so let me pay back to the Reserve. Great. But you have this interest. See, money's not created, or interest is not created with the loan of money. And that's why it's revolving debt, and the thing is, the debt gets passed down to those that have to take out the loans in this scenario. And this is called, it's not trickle-down economy. And that's the thing, is that as above, so below. They flip everything around on us. And the thing is that trickle-down economy, the way that it works is actually it trickles up. Because the people that have the money that can just sit in the banks and collect interest, well, where do they get that interest from? Well, they get the interest from people like me who have to take out an auto loan and have to pay back that loan with interest. And well, that interest goes to the bank, and it goes to that person with money, because they have that money that can just sit there, and they don't have to take out loans because they have the liquid cash. Liquid capital. They have cash. And so the government takes out more loans because these people are on government assistance, and well, the government's compensating them for their, with welfare and social services. And this is just me explaining. I'm not getting into the whole programs and everything of that nature. What I'm saying, what I'm talking about is the monetary system in itself, and it's completely corrupt, it's disrupted, and it's atrocious. And especially from what I've been paying attention to, because I pay attention to these things. We're going now. The central banks have put out warrants. There's countless warnings out there. And the thing is that, pardon me, a lot of the economists out there, the only reason why they're wrong is because the Federal Reserve refused to act. They froze. They froze in their tracks. They didn't know what to do. And the thing is that the economy has forced them to raise interest rates, and they finally started raising interest rates. We've had 2 hikes this year so far. They want to do 4, but we can't afford 4. And the next one that's coming in the next couple of months, at the same time, Anonymous Scandinavia, who, okay, so talking about some crap about conspiracy theories, well, the Anonymous Scandinavia, Anon Scan, was talking about Vol 7, and the information was very on point. Anonymous Scandinavia is doing another countdown, and I've got a couple theories on actually what the countdown's about. Just check out my other video. Just do a cheap little plug there. I don't care if you like, subscribe, or say fuck off. I'm doing my thing. Needless to say, the situation is very detrimental. It's dire. And I just wonder how Noah felt when he was on his ark and all the non-believers were like, oh, stupid fool. And Noah's like, you just don't know. And the thing is, like, y'all just don't know. I see a flood coming. This system doesn't work. This system doesn't work at all. But I'm wasting my time in the accounting class when our own government can't even account for itself. But the reason why there's accountants is to keep track of the books in order to be in good faith with the government, right? No, not necessarily. It is just a good way for people to keep themselves organized and whatnot. But why do I need to worry about accounting when there really is no jobs? And the jobs that are created for accounting can easily be replaced with computer programs. I mean, my analytics for YouTube does all that very, very well. But hey, well, we're trying to teach you the fundamentals. Okay, well, you're trying to teach me the fundamentals, but you're not giving me a computer program to work with Germanic Community College. Then why am I being given worksheets? Why is this a hybrid class? Well, you're just supposed to learn the fundamentals. Well, if I'm trying to learn the fundamentals and I'm doing these keystrokes and stuff, but we're trying to learn on paper because we need some, there's computer programs out there for all that. See the madness? And they try to like sell us on this crap. Like, oh, you need it. You need it. Some people deserve to drown in the flood because they chose to remain ignorant. Learn to swim, learn to swim, learn to swim. That's all. Learn to swim. None of this fucking matters.